Ladies and gentlemen, this is your former international champion and your former two-time undisputed champion, the King, speaking. Now, I know it's been a while since I've made a promo, but in this here promo today, I wanted to talk about Mr. Spade. Now, I got word from Hellseeker about a week, 2 weeks ago, that Mr. Spade will not be appearing at the season premiere of Mayhem, which means I win by forfeit. So, yet again, I've technically made Spade my peasant. So, Mr. Spade, welcome to being the King's peasant. Welcome, sir. But now that that's over with, I want to talk about Outlaw Blade. Mr. Blade. There's a time and a place where you just need to learn your place. And Mr. Blade, that time will be at the Caesar premiere. And there is something that you need to know for the season premiere. That at the season premiere of Carnage, I will be taking your most prized possession that you so rightfully do not earn. And that is the International Championship. I'm here to tell you that that international title is coming home to the King, to the kingdom, because you rightfully don't deserve it. Yet you don't deserve to be in this company. Yet you don't deserve to be an NWI superstar. You're not capable of it. You're not, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, yes. You're not capable, and yet you are not that much of a wrestler because you botched. I'm gonna bring up an incident that happened in my first match back in NWI last season. My first match back was against you, Mr. Outlaw Blade. And Mr. Outlaw Blade, you botched me. You made me bleed from my mouth. Okay? And as a performer and as a professional, I chose not to botch you back. I could have ended your career with a botch, but I wasn't going to. Mr. Outlaw Blade, I promise you that if you botch me again, I promise you won't ever do it again. Because if you do, you will never step foot in the NWI business again. I promise you. Now, I have one more thing to say about you, Mr. Outlaw Blade, and that is, like I've said in the recent promos that I've done to you, is I really, and I'm not going to say this lightly, I want you to shine the international title up real nice for me, alright? Get all that coronavirus that you keep putting on that title. Shine it up real nice for me. So that way, when I take it back, it looks good. Alright? That's all I need. Shine the title up real nice, and then just... No, you know what? When you shine it up real nice, I will happily take it from you because you don't deserve it. And now, my last person that I need to talk about, Mr. Ryder. Mr. Jeff Ryder. Oh, this rookie, sir. Now, I don't know where have you been, sir, but Mr. Ryder, I really want you to answer my promo, because now that you know Mr. Spade will not be in the season premiere of Mayhem facing me, if you can talk to the general manager of NWI, Hellseeker, and if you convince him to give you a match against me at the season premiere of Mayhem, I promise you, I will happily make you once again my peasant. Okay? And Mr. Ryder, that is so hard not to do because I've done it plenty of times. But Mr. Ryder, just answer me back. That's all you gotta do. Stop hiding. Stop doing whatever you're doing. Because Mr. Ryder, I can see that you are not wanting to respond because you know that when you first made your promo against me, I was the first person you talked about, and you know for a fact that I was going to be the first one to respond because when somebody calls out the king, I respond like that. So, Mr. Ryder, if you do make another promo against me, be ready for a promo back. But Mr. Ryder, if you could convince Mr. Hellseeker to a match against me at the season premiere of Mayhem, then I will happily oblige to making you my peasant. But that's really all I gotta say about Mr. Spade. I'm glad you forfeited. Thank you for the win. Mr. Allah Blade, shine the title up real nice, get rid of that coronavirus, so I can happily take the international title again. And Mr. Jeff Ryder, I can't wait to see you at the season premiere because I promise you, if we do have a match, I will make you my peasant once again. And then Mr. Allah Blade, Mr. Jeff Ryder, if I see you guys at the season premiere, I guess I'll keep my distance because I don't want what you guys have. I guess that's all I really got to say, right? I guess that's all I got to say because I don't have anything else to say to you irrelevant NWI superstars. So, Mr. Outlaw Blade, the last thing you hear before I take the international title away from you, and Mr. Jeff Ryder, if we ever have a match, you'll hear the same thing as well. And Mr. Spade, you would have heard this as well. And you would have heard, goodbye, mwah, good night.